after I gave birth to my son, my was huge. And the reason why my was so huge, because I almost gained 20. And you already know my already have some shots. So my was already huge as like putting that baby weight on my body, plus them shots.
Cardi B has never been shy about her body, her music, or her opinions. From the first moment she jumped on social media, the Bronx rapper made it clear that if surgery helped her feel better about herself, she was going to do it, then talk about it, and maybe even joke about it. That honesty won her a lot of fans. But it also kept a bright light pointed at every change she made, especially to her famous hourglass shape. For months now, people online have whispered, tweeted, and posted about whether her Brazilian butt, lift better known as a BBL, still looks or even smells right. Yes, you heard that last part correctly. Some folks claim the results have gone past looking awkward and have started to cause an odor. That rumor exploded after a handful of unflattering stage photos from Coachella weekend.
Personalities that like, they praise thick girls, that they praise ass, they praise thighs, they praise all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk around my flat. No. Some of y'all happy with it, and that's great, but that just wasn't me when I was young, so.
Blasted across the internet. Cardi swore the shots were distorted, insisted Getty Images never edits, and uploaded her own picture to prove her shape still snapped. Even so, critics kept zooming in, claiming her curves only looked smooth because of Photoshop, filters, and perfect lighting. At the same time, talk started swirling about Buffalo Bills star receiver Stefon Diggs, who had quietly been linked to Cardi off and on. People close to the situation suggested he had finally walked away from their fling because, as the messy gossip stated, he couldn't stand the smell of her surgical work any longer. Fans gasped when he reappeared beside his former girlfriend, as if no time had passed at all. Screenshots of cozy text messages between those two only poured more fuel on the rumor fire. Was Stefon juggling both women?
As a dancer and everything, like, I had the titties, I had the bomb tattoos, I had a six-packs, I could do a whole split, everything, but, not split, but I could do crazy pole tricks, all that shit, but I was missing some.
Had he kept the ex on standby the entire time he flirted with Cardi? Nobody outside their circle knows for sure, but the chatter would not quit. Cardi, never one to swallow insults, fired back in her usual rapid-fire style. She blasted haters as ugly or broke, told them to worry about their own appearance, and reminded everyone that none of them could perform under stadium lights the way she does. Her replies drew both cheers and eye rolls, yet they did little to calm the debate. Instead, the argument drifted from, does her BBL look natural? To, does it smell? A strange turn nobody saw coming. And while body shaming is ugly, some users defended the remarks by saying they were not mocking her size or shape, only pointing out a supposed hygiene issue. The conversation, in short, got very uncomfortable.
Right? That if you young, if you 19, if you 20, if you 21, and sometimes you too skinny, and you be like, oh my God, I don't got enough fat to put on my ass and everything, so you resort to shots, don't do it. Like, I am super against shots.
To understand why Cardi ever touched a scalpel in the first place, you have to go back to her teenage years. She grew up in a neighborhood where thick hips, a round backside, and a full chest meant status. Slim girls, she once explained, were teased for looking boyish or unfinished. That teasing wounded her self-esteem, and when she later worked in strip clubs, the harsh comments followed her onto the stage. Customers paid more attention to dancers with bigger curves, leaving her counting smaller stacks of singles at the end of the night. Money and confidence are tightly linked in that environment. The less cash she earned, the worse she felt. At 18, after saving every tip she could, she paid for breast implants. The immediate boost to her mood felt amazing, but it was also addictive.
It's always you stupid, weak as this. It's never the bad bitches. It's never the bad, you know what it is? It's never the bad bitches, and it's never the trans bitches. The cunt trans fucks with it. The cunt trans always with it. The bad with it. The niggas with the money with it. It's always you bad bill, angry, jealous bitches, and it's always you funky, ugly country butch queens.
Once she knew changing her body was possible, each perceived flaw screamed louder. A flat bottom bothered her most, and a boyfriend's wandering eye only deepened that worry. She convinced herself he strayed because another woman simply had more assets. Here's the harsh reality. Safe BBLs cost serious money, and Cardi did not have it back then. Legitimate surgeons also require enough body fat for transfer, and she was slim. So she took a dangerous shortcut, handing $800 to a woman later identified as Donna Francis, an unlicensed injector who used raw silicone rather than transferred fat. The pain was excruciating. Fluid leaked for days, and she nearly fainted. Cardi survived, but another client of Francis wasn't so lucky, dying after a botched injection. Francis eventually went to prison for the illegal practice. For a while, Cardi pressed pause on procedures. Her shape attracted the audience she wanted in clubs, and her music career started to climb. Yet fame brought new pressures. Pregnancy with her daughter Culture left stretch marks and loose skin she hated. In 2019, she scheduled breast work and liposuction to tighten everything again. Life on tour didn't care about doctors' orders. Despite warnings to rest, she jumped back on stage. Her feet ballooned, the swelling looked so severe, she posted a picture as a cautionary tale. Only then did she slow down, announcing on Instagram, "I'm done with surgery for a good while." The vow lasted until she decided fillers made her nose look strange. A full rhinoplasty followed. Then thoughts of a tummy tuck crept in after her second baby, Wave, arrived in 2021. Each new tweak sparked another round of speculation. Fans noticed her waist shrinking while her backside stayed enormous, creating what some called cartoon proportions. Accusations of fresh butt shots flew across comment sections. Cardi logged onto Instagram Live to clarify, no new injections, but she admitted her silhouette looked off and begged young women not to repeat her mistakes. Behind every internet joke about BBL gone wrong lies a truth. Nobody can brush away cosmetic surgery can turn into a cycle. If the first fix feels good, the next one seems easier, and soon a person can lose track of where improvement ends and obsession begins. Doctors warn that the procedure Cardi chose years ago is hard to reverse cleanly. Silicone can migrate, harden, or cause infections. Removing it often means aggressive operations that leave dents or scars. Scar tissue can trap bacteria, sometimes leading to, yes, odor. Whether that is what happened to Cardi is impossible to say without her speaking on record, but the science behind the rumor does exist. Now toss romance into the mix. Stefon Diggs stands out in the NFL for flashy style and big plays. Gossip, blogs adore attaching his name to music stars. When eagle-eyed followers spotted him sharing a hotel with Cardi after the 2022 Met Gala, gossip pages blew up. Neither confirmed anything, but sly comments on social feeds stirred the pot. If they were together, it didn't last long. Soon, Stefon appeared arm in arm with his ex again. She posted pictures of them cuddling on a couch, hinting they never really stopped. In one fiery caption, she claimed, "I don't show him online because he's with me in real life, raw and unfiltered." That one line ignited thousands of tweets pointing back at Cardi. Did the football player race away because her surgery smelled? A messy story became a nastier one. Fans split into camps. Some declared the rumor pure lies, invented to tear down a successful woman. Others swore they knew a friend of a friend who heard firsthand that the smell was real. A few tried to stay neutral, pointing out Stefon's own reputation as a serial dater. Young Miami allegedly dumped him for flirting while she was outside and single, to borrow her words. If he left Cardi, they argued, maybe he just saw greener grass, stench or no stench. Meanwhile, Cardi continued shooting videos, hitting red carpets, and dropping bars as if none of the talk touched her. Plastic surgery experts weighed in whenever a podcast needed clicks. They explained that any implant, Filler or transferred fat can harbor bacteria if not cared for properly. Sweat, tight clothing, and constant travel make infection more likely. Most patients never notice a smell, but if an infection forms deep inside tissue, odor can happen. Online trolls twisted those medical facts into ammunition, repeating BBL stinky so often it felt like a catchphrase. Lost in the noise is Cardi's original point. She shared her story so young women would think twice before chasing a quick fix. She described days of pain, hidden scars, and lingering fears. She advised saving up for board-certified surgeons, following recovery rules, and never letting peer pressure decide your body. Yet she also admitted surgery still tempts her, proving how strong body image battles can be. It's easy for outsiders to chant "love yourself," harder for anyone living the pressure in real time. In Hollywood, cosmetic tweaks became so common that red carpet watchers play a game called Spot the Secret Surgeon. Many stars deny everything, crediting green juice and plates for sudden facelifts. Cardi, oddly enough, might be the most transparent of them all. She laughs about it, sings about it, and sometimes cries about it. That raw attitude draws supporters who see her as authentic, flaws and all. But transparency has a cost. Every slip, every swelling, every rumor blows up twice as loud. Fast forward to the present, and the tale sits at a tipping point. Stefon continues catching touchdown passes. Cardi keeps topping charts. Neither has addressed the odor rumor head-on. A silent shrug can speak volumes. Maybe they think the gossip too silly to dignify. Still, pop culture loves a cliffhanger. As long as fans refresh timelines for the next twist, blogs will crank out headlines. One lesson lingers above the spectacle: altering your body does not end insecurity. Sometimes it only reshuffles it. Cardi's first surgery lifted her spirits. The second fixed what pregnancy changed, but by the third or fourth operation, she admitted it felt like chasing perfection that kept shifting farther away. Mental health counselors explain that cosmetic work can help when someone's expectation stays realistic. Thanks for watching, y'all. Whether you believe the rumors or not, Cardi B's journey is a reminder that fame doesn't protect anyone from harsh judgment or body image struggles. Surgery, confidence, and public pressure don't always mix well, and behind every viral photo is a real person dealing with real issues. Let's try to keep the conversation respectful and think twice before jumping on the next rumor train. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this drama is real or just social media reaching again? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives. Stay tuned.